Fundraiser ends tomorrow. Voluntary contributions from listeners just like you make up our largest, most reliable source of funding. We are running behind where we need to be to meet our goal of $1.2 million. So because you value WNYC and the news and the programming, we are asking you for a monthly contribution to help us get caught up. Give right now if you can at WNYC.org or call 888-376-9692.
Michael, in this time of economic uncertainty, the portion of our budget that comes from businesses is unreliable. But what is certain is that your support today, pooled with the support of thousands of your fellow listeners, will help create our largest and most reliable source of funding. Your support ensures that WNYC remains independent and accessible, able to cut through the noise and pursue the truth. We are a public service, not an algorithm. And we need your support right now. If you can hear my voice, it's in the second to the last day of our pledge drive. It is one of those few moments throughout the year that we come to you, hat in hand, asking for your support to this essential public good that you rely on. We are behind where we need to be. It is essential. It is important. And we need your support right now. Please take a moment to give as generously as you can at WNYC.org or call 888-376-WNYC. That's 888-376-9692.
Bridge, you asked, so you said a phrase here, if you can hear my voice. Sarah in Louisville, Kentucky heard your voice. Though we moved away from New York, we are grateful for the great host and New York shows. Isn't that special? We always appreciate folks, listening from all over the place. You mentioned someone from Walla Walla, Washington earlier. When you make your contribution this morning before 8 o'clock, wherever you are, as a bonus, you can choose to get a 12-ounce tin of Fair Trade coffee, specially roasted for WNYC by the Brooklyn Roasting Company. Get the coffee as a bonus with any other thank you gift. For instance, how about the new WNYC umbrella for $12 a month? And you get the coffee as a bonus. We're asking you for your support right now. Please call 888-376-9692 or go to WNYC.org and donate. Thank you.
TikTok strikes back. Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Palo Alto Networks. Palo Alto Networks delivers what's next in cybersecurity innovation to protect today's digital way of life. Learn more at paloaltonetworks.com.
From Marketplace, I'm Nancy Marshall-Genzer in for David Brancaccio. TikTok is suing to block a new Montana law that would bar downloads of the video sharing app starting next year. In approving the measure, state lawmakers cited national security and user privacy concerns, the same concerns echoed by U.S. intelligence agencies. Marketplace's Nova Safo is here with more. Good morning, Nova.
Good morning.
So break down the Montana law for us and why TikTok is suing.
Yeah, all right. Montana passed the most extensive TikTok ban in the country. We've seen a lot of states ban TikTok on official government devices, but this was a first. It affects all mobile devices within the state's boundaries, and TikTok's lawsuit is on constitutional grounds. The company makes several arguments, such as that Montana is violating the Commerce Clause of the Constitution, that only the federal government can regulate interstate business, and that the ban violates First Amendment free speech protections as well.
And how likely is it, Nova, that TikTok can actually win this case?
Well, I reached out to several legal scholars on that question, and they were unanimous in saying that TikTok has a very strong case. One expert pointed all the way back to the 1990s in a case that challenged elements of the Communications Decency Act. The Supreme Court struck down parts of that law, which were intended to protect minors from online indecent materials such as pornography. And more recently, the Trump administration tried to ban TikTok, and federal courts ruled against that effort as well. So legal experts told me that it would be very difficult for Montana to prevail.
Marketplace's Nova Safo, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ford has secured multiple deals to buy lithium products from mines in the U.S., Canada, and Chile as it continues its electric vehicle push. The deals are an indicator of just how competitive the lithium mining landscape has become. Marketplace's Elizabeth Troval reports.
The race is on for the soft silvery metal that comes from Australian rocks and salty Chilean brine. Alyssa Kendall is with UC Davis.
Electric vehicles use lithium-ion batteries, and they're much larger than the ones that we've been using in our cell phones.
All that additional lithium has to come from somewhere, which has automakers worried, says Morgan Bazilian with the Colorado School of Mines.
They're getting scared about not having enough of this stuff to feed the market in the medium term.
Demand for lithium will grow roughly 20% each year for the next decade, says analyst Chris Berry with House Mountain Partners, making lithium companies the belle of the ball.
The mining companies have all the leverage.
So much so that auto manufacturers are getting aggressive in terms of locking in supply.
What companies like Ford are having to do is basically enter into offtake agreements today for supply that they're not even going to receive before 2025 or 2026.
He says some automakers are even funding expansion or new lithium ventures, and a brand new lithium mine can take as long as 15 years to build. I'm Elizabeth Troval for Marketplace.
Let's do the numbers. The FTSE in London is up about 0.2%. The Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ futures are down, with the Dow future down 17 points. The 10-year Treasury yield is down a fraction at 3.7%.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Affinity, provider of the CRM for the private capital relationship economy. Affinity helps investors understand who has the best relationship with their next investment. Affinity knows. Affinity.co/marketplace. And by Grammarly, offering Grammarly Business to help companies large and small communicate better and move faster with enterprise-grade generative artificial intelligence. Learn more at Grammarly.com/business.